Well, I'm on the farm today, and I thought I'd give it a little update. And normally, here at my lunch hour, which is what time it is right now, the sun, it's up in the sky. It's noon, and normally I'm at work, but today I'm on the farm, and yesterday and the day before, and I guess I'll be up here every day until further notice. There's lots going on in the world with the coronavirus, the COVID-19, and I do not have the virus. Thankfully, nobody in my family at this point, either where I live or in other towns, have it. But in my day job, to be cautious, they've asked certain ones who can work from home to do so, and to sort of thin down the social distance, if you will, and thin down the density of the staff at work. And so I'm one of the people that has the ability to work from home, and so here I am on the farm. And what's unusual about it for me is I work an hour and a half. I have an hour and a half commute from the farm. And so, just going to lunch, I don't generally pack my lunch, so I'll go out and grab a little snack or something. But, here on the farm, I've got an hour for lunch, and I can come out and do a few things or just take a little walk. And then in the evening, I have at least an extra hour and a half now to do chores and, make a few repairs. There's a whole lot of stuff up here that just needs picked up and cleaned up. And so having an extra hour in the evenings before it gets dark is very, very beneficial. This is a creek that runs along one edge of the farm, and it's kind of up right now. In the wintertime, when you get on up in here, or in the late summer when it's dry, you can just about walk across it. But right now, the water's up, and you can see kind of where the water's kind of been up on the bank here a little bit. We've had some pretty heavy rains here in the past few days. Maybe not heavy rains, but enough rain to bring the water level up. And I'll walk up here. I've had a few videos up before this one that fertilizing some fields. This is one of my hay fields, and it's just really greening up very nicely. And I'm hoping on this field there's a possibility that we'll try to take a cut around March or May the 1st, and I may either do that to get a jump start on a second cut, or we may kill this field off and plant it in teff grass. I call it teff. Some people call it teef. But and then we might grow teff in here for a couple summers. We might just do it this summer, and then come back with a straight field of Timothy. So what I'm going to do is, with no real regularity, with the time that I have in my social distancing from work, is I'm probably going to take a few short videos of just something I'm doing, probably something Mickey Mouse, cleaning up something, moving some equipment around, little things like that, and I'll post it sort of as a video blog to some extent. We really don't have any rationale for why or when we post videos. Usually when I get them, I post them, and I try not to bombard the channel with videos, although this one's coming out. Hopefully I'll get it up this evening. So, not sure what's going on in your area. I know here in Virginia we're seeing coronavirus, and but nothing like it is in New York and other countries where it's really bad. And so we're very grateful. This farm, my kids are 5th generation on this farm, and my great-grandfather and my grandfather and my dad, they've all had trials to go through that engulfed the world. You think about world wars and depression and things like that. And so, in the midst of all the stress that's brought on by this coronavirus, we're optimistic. We like to say up here, we're not discouraged. A lot of things go wrong with equipment, but it's nice to get out and just walk around a green field, or come down here to this creek, and there's smallmouth bass and trout in here. Sometimes we'll throw a line in and catch a fish, and just the sound of the water is soothing. It's almost like a drug. Sometimes you can come down here and sit and just kind of collect your thoughts. So that's kind of what's going on. We've got our fertilizing done. We're getting ready to do some spraying on our fields to knock down the coming broadleaf weeds, and very anxious to get into some hay production. I've got some repairs I need to do on a rake and a tedder. My Massey Ferguson 1105, it should be coming back here before too long. Certainly in plenty of time to start cutting hay. And so stay tuned. If you're stumbled on this virus, just doing a search on coronavirus or COVID-19, and you see a farm video, subscribe, take a look. You might enjoy some of the content that we have. And all we do up here now is hay, square bales, primarily for horses, and we used to have cattle and chickens and pigs and all that, but right now what we do is we're just a humble haymaker here in the mountains of Virginia. But you might see some stuff that we do. It's interesting. People like to watch hay cutting and baling and things like that, and kind of come along for the ride with us. If you're social distancing and you can't get out, YouTube is a nice outlet. So stay tuned. There'll probably be some short videos, and then I'll have other videos that are longer. I don't know. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason when we put videos up, and really why we put them up. We just kind of take the videos and make a simple production out of it and put it on YouTube. So hope everybody's well, and we'll talk to you later.